friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking specifically into a no contact and or separation situation. We are going to get channeled messages from your person, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is Tarot of the Divine, and pile number two is the Light Seers Tarot. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today, but I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi pile one, for those of you who chose Tarot of the Divine, this is going to be your reading, alright? But before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, pile one. Specifically for a no contact and or separation situation, we're going to be doing channel messages from your person, right? Channeled messages from one's person. Channeled messages from one's person. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands, Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, Nine of Coins, Ace of Coins, and the King of Swords. I'll also get out your oracle cards, just so that I have all the information. Possibilities, knowledge, and connection. All right, hold on. Give me a few seconds. Pile one. How have we come here? We used to be so good together. Things were so good between us at one point. How did we get here? Why is there so much of conflict between us and within ourselves as well? I didn't believe it before, but I'm starting to believe that there is a chance for us to start over. There is so much passion between us. There is so much love between us. All we have to do is give ourselves a more stable beginning. I understand that things were really up in the air between the two of us that could have caused the distance between the two of us. It could have led to the fights that both of us were having. But that is something that I want to actively resolve at this point in time. In our separation, I've taken the time to understand why there have been so many fights between us. Why has there been so much of an emotional disconnect between the two of us? It's not that we weren't happy at one point, we were. So how do we get back to how things were at one point? I know that I have to be the one to make the first move towards you. I know that you are upset with me right now. I understand that things between the two of us, we didn't intend it to end up like this. But we are here now, and I have accepted that there are possibilities for us to work things out. I have also understood that on my end, I have to take certain responsibilities and show up in this connection with clarity and with a logical approach to how we are going to sort our issues up. Maybe our issues are deep, maybe they're not. Whatever it is, we both are going to sit and work through this together because this connection means a lot to the two of us. I really think that with a lot of clarity between the two of us, when you know what I'm thinking and feeling, when I know what you're thinking and feeling, it will be easier for us to have a stable beginning for the two of us. I really think we can write our story differently. We can write the ending differently. It doesn't have to end where we are at right now. And if it did end where we are at right now, I would be really, really heartbroken about it. And I know you would too. A connection like this, no one else in my life at least has experienced something like this. I don't know anyone who's felt a connection like this in their life. We see it in the movies, but I have felt it with you, and I know that you have felt it with me as well. Yes, in the past I wasn't sure. Yes, in the past I wasn't clear about my intentions. I didn't tell you how I was feeling, or maybe I wasn't able to admit it to myself as well. But things are different now. I'm sure of what I feel for you. I'm sure of what I want in this connection. I know how to get us to a point where there is clarity between the two of us. As the days go by, I find myself missing you. And as the days go by, I also start to feel more confident about approaching this situation. There is something about us that I'm very sure even if we spend a lifetime of looking, we are not going to find it with anyone else. The kind of impact that you have had in my life, it is something beyond what I can explain. You have made me feel safe and secure, being the person that I truly am on the inside. All along, I've put up a facade of who I thought other people wanted me to be. But with you, I can just be myself, and I know that you will accept me for who I am. You have accepted me for who I am. That kind of a connection is rare. That kind of a connection doesn't come by, and I don't want to lose what we have. Yes, an ending of this connection is a possibility, but I am certain that there are other possibilities. There is a possibility for both of us to work through things. There is a possibility for us to slowly take the time to heal together. I have been taking some time to think about this connection, and one thing that's clear to me is what I feel for you is not going to fade over time. Maybe in the past I thought that this was just something surface level, this was just a passionate connection. But no, what I feel with you, there is an intellectual connect between us, there is an emotional connect between us, there is a physical connect between us. How many people do you know who've experienced something like that? There's always something missing, but with us, there never has been. Which is why I'm starting to believe that we can work this out. I'm starting to believe that we have it in us to figure out how to come out of this situation, how to work on our connection in a way that aligns with the people that we are evolving into. Yes, it is going to take time. Yes, it is going to be slow. But I feel the end is guaranteed. I feel us making it through this difficult phase, working through our problems, working through the disagreements that we've been having. I really think it is a possibility for the two of us. I also believe that it is onto us to write a different ending for our story. And I want to take up that pen. I want to write. I want to write it for us. My question to you is, are you by my side in this? I know that you feel it too. I know that yes, you might be exhausted with the amounts of arguments that we've been having, but don't you feel, or isn't there a part of you that feels that these fights that we've been having, it is actually to help us grow closer, for us to learn from our mistakes, and for us to build a deeper connection with each other? What if we looked at our problems like that instead of thinking of our problems as it taking us apart? What if we saw our problems to be actually pulling us together, actually helping us align to who we are today? That is how I want to see the conflicts that we've been having, the disagreements that we've been having. And that is something that I have understood through our connection. And because of that, I'm sure this is something I want to work on with you. And it starts with both of us having clarity about what the other person is thinking and feeling. And I want to be vulnerable with you. I'm ready to be vulnerable with you. And I hope that you too can be with me as well. And if we are, I know that there is a possibility of us working through this. Pile 1, pretty deep message over there. I had to take a deep breath after. And just a few additional messages that maybe you want to come through for me as like a third neutral party energy. Your person, I think that there have been a lot of realizations. This person could have gone for counseling or could have sought guidance of some kind. There's definitely some kind of knowledge. It doesn't feel to me spiritual knowledge. It does feel to me maybe they might have looked through YouTube videos, maybe on how to resolve relationship conflicts, or they might have gone for counseling. It looks to be some kind of guidance that this person has received, but doesn't seem spiritual to me at this point. The energy is not coming through spiritual. And that has actually helped your person gain a lot of clarity about what they need to do next, how they need to approach the situation. The way that your person is looking at things between the two of you, they're looking at the conflict, they're looking at the problems between the two of you as a way to move both of you closer to each other and move forward together. And so that's a very, very different shift in perspective that your person is having at this point in time. And it looks like they're ready to tell that to you as well. I would expect communication from this person. I also would expect action-oriented energy from this person as well, because it looks like they're ready to tell you all of these thoughts that they're having. And these thoughts are fully formulated. It's not like they're still in the process. Now we've got the King of Swords coming out. So they've fully formed it. I would expect communication from this person. I would also expect some kind of action that they're going to take towards this connection, maybe working with you, maybe trying to understand where you're at, maybe increasing the communication between the two of you so that both of you feel comfortable over a period of time to resolve what's going on between the two of you. All right. Now I'm going to get you one advice, pile 1. One advice for pile 1. It's going to take time. It's going to take time for both of you to come out of the energy that both of you are in. Give it time. It's going to take a bit of your patience as well. I know that's very difficult to hear, and I know it can be frustrating to hear when someone says it's going to take a bit of patience, it's going to take a bit of time. But one message that's coming through, pile 1, is trust that there is a reason for this time. There is a reason for why it is taking this long for both of you to stabilize. There is a reason why it is going to take both of you time to mend the connection. And possibly the reason is so that both of you can have a more stable foundation, that both of you can align better. Trust the process. That's also another message that's coming through. And trust the timing of the process. Trust how long the process is going to take as well. And trust that it is going to lead both of you to a place where you feel secure about this connection, all right? So if you've been feeling frustrated, or if you've been feeling like very dejected about how long it's taking, this is a message coming through. Allow whatever time it needs to take. Don't resist it. Allow whatever time it needs to take. I know it's probably the most frustrating thing anyone can hear. If I were you, I'd probably be frustrated myself as well if I was in the same situation. And I have been. It's not just sometimes when I hear, maybe some of my best friends telling me, just give it time. I'm just like, yeah, okay, that's building up a lot of frustration in me. So I completely understand where it's natural for you to feel frustrated. It's natural for you to feel like, why is this taking so long? Something this simple shouldn't be taking this long, but it isn't like that, Relationships don't work like that. Time is a construct that we invented as humans, and it doesn't work like that. So trust the amount of time that it is taking for this to unfold, for both of you to mend the connection. There is a higher purpose to it, and it looks like it is for both of you to align more in a more healthy way for one another. or to one another, one of the two. All right, pile 1. This is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with a like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that you send and watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pile 1, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi Pile 2, for those of you who chose to like Tears Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? But before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies, so close your eyes. Think of your person, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, Pile 2, specifically for a no contact and or separation situation, channel messages from your person. What are channel messages from Pile 2's person to Pile 2, please? Channel messages from Pile 2's person to Pile 2, please. Okay, we have the 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, the Fool, Queen of Wands. I have also got your Oracle card, so we're just going to put that there. Wisdom, Commitment, Expand. Okay, give me a few seconds, Pile 2. I'm choosing you. I am not confused anymore. You are what I want. I know in the past I might have ghosted you. I might not have been upfront about what I was thinking. I may have even chosen other options in my life as well. I want to tell you that I am choosing you. I am choosing our connection. I'm sorry for all the pain that I've caused you when I did not choose this connection, our connection. I'm sorry for all the pain that I've caused when I was so conflicted with taking a leap of faith towards you. I'm also really, really sorry that I have put you in a position where today you are not sure whether or not you want this with me. And I understand that. I understand that the pain you've been through, maybe you don't want to be with me. Maybe you have decided to move on. Whatever it is, I am willing to wait for you. It's now my turn to wait for you. In our time apart, I've been really thinking a lot about our connection. There's something about you, there's something about us that pulls me in. Without you, my life feels incomplete. There is no me without you. And for that, I know that my realizations of this have come a little bit too late. I am hoping that you are going to give me another chance for us to see where this could go. I am ready to commit. I am open to commitment. This is where I want the connection to go. Yes, in the past I was scared. Yes, in the past I did not want it. I did not see it for myself. I could not see it for myself. But today I want that with you and only you, no one else. I'm choosing you. I feel like telling you again because no matter how many times I say it, I know it cannot heal the pain that I have caused you for not choosing you earlier. I'm sorry that it took me this long to show up in your life, to recognize that this connection is what I want. This connection is what I want to commit to. You are who I want to commit to. I was really, really scared before, but now I know with you by my side, I will be able to tackle anything that comes our way. We are going to make it through this. Yes, it's going to take time for us to rebuild this connection. And maybe you're not in the same space as I am. I will allow you to take all the time you need to heal. I will also allow myself to heal as you are as well. I know that both of us are going to come together at some point. The reason why I'm so confident today is because every other option that I have chosen, or I thought I had, did not give me the same kind of joy, happiness, contentment that you gave me. We've spent so much time building this connection to where it is. And I want to keep building with you. Yes, I understand that the pause has maybe shifted things between the two of us. Maybe it's pulled us back a little bit. Maybe it's even pulled us away from each other for a little bit. But I know we are going to make it through this. And I will wait for however long it takes you to give me your hand to walk beside me. I understand that just because I'm ready to take a leap of faith doesn't mean that you are. But that's okay. We'll figure that out together as well. I cannot express the amount of regret I feel for not recognizing this earlier, for not understanding this about our connection, about you, for not recognizing who you are to me. Our connection has a spiritual significance. And I know it. I feel it. I have never felt this way about anyone else in my life. And I feel that with you. I feel that about us. There is a sense of surety in this connection that I don't get with anybody else. With you, I'm happy. With you, I'm peaceful. With you, I feel aligned to the person that I am meant to show up in this lifetime. I feel that expansion within me. I feel like I can grow, and I feel safe to grow with you. That is something that I have never experienced with anyone else in my life. What I feel with you, I can't even begin to think about feeling it with someone else. And I'm really sorry that it's taken me this long to come to this understanding of the two of us. I'm here today asking you if you would take a leap of faith with me. I'm here today asking you, as difficult as it may be because of what's happened between the two of us, as difficult as it may be, I'm asking you if you can trust me just for a little bit more so that I can show you where both of us can go. No more sneaking around, no more tiptoeing over my emotions, no more me masking what I truly feel for you. I am going to show up for this connection, and I am going to show up 100% of myself. That is how I have understood a person needs to show up if they want to be in a committed relationship. And that is how I am going to show up for you. You may not believe my words, but I am going to show you with my actions. You are going to see it. Yes, it is going to take us time, but I know it is going to be something that is going to be so beautiful. And sometime in the future, we're going to look back at this time that we've spent apart, and we're going to recognize that all of it had some meaning. All of it was leading us to where we had to be today. And the time that we're spending apart now, that will just be a blip in the whole grand scheme of you and I being together. I know it. I just know it deep within me that you are the one for me. And I am ready for commitment. And this is my promise to you today. I am coming for you. I'm coming for us. Pile 2. Another intense message over there. Both piles were very intense today. I had to take deep breaths for both of them. But beautiful message coming through. Your person's ready for commitment. I think that it's pretty clear from the reading. Again and again, I felt called to say commitment because I think that maybe you might have asked specifically for commitment, or you might have walked away because things were so up in the air. So it looks like your person is very clear about your understanding of this connection. Your person's also very clear about your expectations for this connection as well. So all that is coming through very, very strongly. It looks like there has been some kind of expansion going on. These are just messages from me as like a third neutral party kind of energy. But there has been definitely some kind of spiritual expansion. Like the difference between your pile and pile 1 is that in pile 1 it was more of guidance, but more in terms of external guidance, whereas in your pile specifically, there's so much of spiritual energy. So I would not be surprised if you are soulmates of some kind, kind of bringing in this deep transformative energy between the two of you. And I also feel that both of you are heavily tapped into each other's energy. So that expansion has happened from within your person. So it could be from the universe, like messages from the universe. It could be their higher self. It could also be their spirit guide team as well. There's something that they have accepted, that expansion from within them. They've accepted the advice and the messages coming through, the intuitive hits, the signs, everything. There has been a layer of expansion, and it looks to be pretty big as well. I am feeling very, very intense energy from your pile, and it's more spiritual energy that's coming through. It's more higher level of energy coming through from your pile. And because of that, they gain the wisdom. They seem to know what needs to be done, and they seem to know that they are ready for commitment. They're fully ready. They're there. They're emotionally available. They're here, and they're here for you. That's the energy that's coming through very, very strongly in your reading, pile 2. Let me get you one advice for pile 2. I did get the Hangman. Pause. Take time to breathe out. Pile 2. It has been difficult. I mean, soul connections like this, it's usually pretty intense, and sometimes it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make logical sense. Of course, it does make sense in the spiritual realm, but in terms of logic, especially in the way that our mind wants to understand the connection, yes, oftentimes it doesn't make sense. That's the point of a soul connection. It's often heavily dependent on the soul contract that you have with that particular soul. So take time to breathe out, pile 2. It looks like you might be very, very emotionally disturbed by what has happened. So take some time to breathe out, take some time to reflect, spend time with yourself, call back that energy to yourself first. All right, if you feel that a lot of your energy has been spent on this person or towards this connection, worrying about this connection, that's you expelling out your energy, right? And if that has been draining for you, it is usually a sign that you need to bring that energy back to yourself so that you can feel good, so that you can feel whole. And oftentimes when we feel drained, like usually when it is alignment, we will feel good even when we're expending energy. But when it is misalignment, we just feel that chaos when we are expending energy. We feel that drain within us when we are expending energy. And that's usually a big sign that we're not aligning to the highest good of ourselves, right? So it looks like you might be at that point right now, and that's okay. It happens. Sometimes it's just so messy that sometimes you just give all your energy, but you don't realize that it's been draining you. So take some time to recognize that you are feeling drained at this point in time and call back that energy. All you have to do at this point is focus on what brings you joy, what makes you happy, what gives you inner contentment, other aspects of your life that maybe you've not focused on, or even self-care activities. Focus on yourself. Focus on understanding where you are at. Focus on giving all that energy to you. Maybe take yourself out on a solo date, Maybe go for walks with yourself. Spend time with yourself because you need that energy right now. That seems to be the biggest advice that is coming through for you. Only when you feel rejuvenated will you be able to kind of have clarity about where you want this connection to go, how to go about this connection, what to do next. It also kind of gives you the strength to handle whatever you are dealing with as well. But when you have depleted that energy within you, it becomes difficult to see what reality is. It becomes difficult to cope with the situation as well. So you need your energy first, all right? So focus on that just a little bit, Pal 2. There's actually a very big message. I mean, we have a major arcana coming out, so as advice. So it looks like there's a little bit of a hint for you to shift your energy and shift it to yourself at this point, okay? What's meant to happen will happen. It is unfolding actually in the way that you always expected it to, in the way that you want to. So right now, because it is unfolding exactly the way that you had hoped for your alignment, all you have to do now is to rejuvenate yourself, all right, Pal 2? Okay, so this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description below, but if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say, well, thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that is sent in watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pal 2, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.